Do you guys remember Scott Size? I think is his name. This guy. He had a series of TikToks that were from the perspective of a retail worker. And needless to say, he was my hero in the year, I think it was 2021, 2022, when he was putting out this kind of content. I could relate to every single one of the things that he was expressing. Today, I had an example of someone doing something that absolutely reminds me of what he was saying, and it has to do with sales. Do you want the sale from 15 years ago? When does it end, Diane? The winner was someone who was looking for a specific product, and it's one of those products that are a little on the expensive side. I understand you want to buy them when they're on sale, but guess what? Sales have an expiry. They have an expiry for a reason. What you do is you buy the item when it's in effect. If not, too bad. We don't make the rules. I don't control the prices. But this lady really tried to kind of argue with me, and I just did not entertain her. She was looking for this item. I go like, sure, I can show you. I show her. It's out of stock. I tell her, well, we're not sure if it's gonna come in anytime soon, but it sounds like for this particular item, you can expect for it to arrive next week instead. But you can try and check tomorrow. She was talking to me about her personal life, going like, well, I can't come in when the store opens because I have to be at work half an hour before the store opens. Do you know if it's still going to be on sale tomorrow? And the price tag literally reads that the sale is over tomorrow. So I say, no. And I knew that the rain check question was coming, and I said, no. She asks, is it gonna be on sale tomorrow if you get it? No. Is there a way I can guarantee the sale price since you're out of stock? No. You don't get it? You think you really live alone in this world? Clearly, the item that you're looking for is a popular one. It sells out. Supply, demand, people exist, people buy it, it's out of stock. You missed out. And if this is something that you need really bad, you're gonna have to just buy it another time when it's here. But seriously, I have never in my life gone somewhere and been like, well, I know the sale ended 5 days ago, but your item was out of stock. So is there any way that you can adjust the price? Never. What I do is if it's too high a price for me to pay, I just don't get it. Clearly, my life is not dependent on this little ass item. I'm still alive. I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm standing. She goes, do you do rain checks? And I say, no. She's like, I just don't want to pay the higher price. And I say, I understand. And then she stares at me, and I look at her, and I look at the price tag. And then she's like, well, so you mean to tell me that there's nothing that we can do to have me buy it today, and then when it gets here, you just give it to me? And I'm like, no, like I said, no rain checks. Need help with something else? And she was like, no, thank you. It's always the women doing this type of shit. Always. I don't recall a man ever telling me that. They usually go like, oh, so the sale ends today? Darn. Oh, well, I guess maybe next time I'll catch it on sale, whatever. That's what they do. But for some reason, Karens just really love to challenge you. Either that or they say, well, I couldn't come in any sooner because I have a sick child and this, that, and the other. Like, accountability, responsibility. Where is it? Where? So yeah, you guys, that's my customer service story for today. There's a part of me that's like, I wish there's something that I could do, but people don't understand that it's not ideal for us to be doing that with product. It's not ideal for us to pull it from the shelf, especially if it's something that is perishable, we don't want to put it in the back with other items that are refrigerated, because when we run product, we could very well put it back out on the shelf, it sells again, and then what? You come in, then you get mad at us because we do our job of, we have a goal, which is to sell. To sell, you have to show the merchandise. So your item not being shown to be sold, we're not doing our jobs. And what if we're able to sell that at a higher price? We're holding it for you. We run the risk of you actually not coming back. This product could have sold, but instead we keep it in the back, it goes bad, and you don't get penalized for it, but the business loses. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a company person, but I'm just saying, if it were me, if this was my business and it was my dollar getting lost, this is the attitude I would have. Like, well, these are the rules, these are the stipulations, because if I'm going to sell it to you tomorrow for that lesser price, when the whole point was that during this scheduled time, that's when you get the promotion, then might as well make that the new permanent price, don't you think? But we don't make that the price for a reason, because when stuff is about to go bad, that's when we want to put it on sale to hopefully give it a little bit of a push. Or if the item is not selling well in general and we need to push it, we create the sale to incentivize you into purchasing. But it's as if you want to not do business. See what I mean? It's one of those things that you guys know that I'm not really wild about big companies and businesses and all that. I really think that they are toxic more than anything. But when it comes to people, individual people, average consumers, you gotta plan for this shit. And if you can't, then you just miss out on it quietly. All right? Like, you won't always get what you want, when you want it, how you want it. But it's as if in the modern day, it's unacceptable for you to hear no as an answer. Don't argue with people. Well, there you guys have it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.